Hello, my name's Bo Grice. I'm the counselor at Wiregrass Angel House, and I'm also someone who's recovering from COVID at the moment. So I wanted to let you know that I am away from the office this week. I may be away next week, depending on how things are going. I do have my phone. If you need me for some reason, feel free to text me or call me, and I'll try to help you if at all possible. I know one other person in the office has it at the moment. I'm not sure how much of the office will be open next week. Hopefully all of it. Hopefully we can all be back. But right now it's just too early to tell. But before I get off here, I want to share with you a little statement that goes along with a booklet that I've written, primarily for suicides, people who have lost someone to suicide, and the name of the book. It's a book by David Kessler. It was written following the suicide of his son, and he titled the book, "In Grief We Rarely Find a Satisfactory Why." My booklet's just entitled "Why." Why would they do this? And in a sense, we can answer all the other questions. We know what happened, when it happened, where it happened, how it happened, but sometimes we'll never know why it happened. Now, there are some things we know about how people spiral and end up in a place of where suicide looks like it's the only outlet, but we don't always know the why. And one of the difficult things you're going to experience if this is you and someone you love committed suicide is you may have to come to be at peace with the fact of never knowing why. Now, how do you do that? That's a good question. It's not easy to do, especially when they didn't help. There was no suicide note. There was no explanation. There was nothing. It was just, as one lady told me when her husband committed suicide and left no suicide note, no nothing. She said, "I guess he gave me the finger on the way out." And that's the way it feels sometimes, that it's painful enough that they did it and then not to know why. And so the natural thing to do is to blame yourself and to assume, well, maybe if I had done this or done that, or we call it if only thinking, if only I'd done this, if only I'd done that. Well, here's the fact. The fact is, we don't know. We were not with them. We were not in their mind. We do not know what was going on. Whatever it was, they reached the point of deciding, this is my only way out. And in some cases, people who have attempted and failed at suicide have actually said they felt like they were doing their family a favor. So my encouragement for us this year, as we get into this new year, is to release yourself from trying to figure out why. You may never know why. Probably will never know why. You just have to keep living. How do you do it? Celebrate their life. Celebrate what was good about them. Commemorate their life. Don't fall into a pit of shame over what they did. Understand that what they did when they did it, they were not in their right mind. Things had just kind of spiraled out of control, and they made a bad decision. And it's okay to celebrate the fact that they lived. It's okay to want to share their story with other people. In fact, the more you share their story, the better it'll be. So I just want to encourage you with that today, and to let you know why no one's at the office or has been at the office for much of this week, and I'm not sure what next week will hold. But we're here by phone if you need us, and I hope you have a great week.